Casper Idah has written himself into Celtic history books with a first-half hat-trick in yesterday's 5-1 demolition of Kilmarnock, and we have the remarkable record he has just broken. We also have fresh updates on 3 transfer targets this morning. Hassan's manager has admitted the deal looks likely. There is a major twist in the Hawkers goalkeeper story, and a winger linked with Celtic missed a match over the weekend, raising fresh questions. Plus, Sean Maloney has confirmed the future of an Irish forward who has been the subject of transfer interest. Huge morning. Let's get into it. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Casper Idah has written his name into the Celtic history books after just 2 league appearances, and the record he broke on Sunday will give supporters a real sense of what this signing could mean for the season ahead. The Danish striker completed his hat-trick in just the 35th minute of Celtic's 5-1 demolition of Kilmarnock at Rugby Park, making it the earliest completed league hat-trick in the club's history since 1988. He scored twice with his head and once with his feet, as Celtic tore Kilmarnock completely apart. It was the perfect response after Idah endured a frustrating competitive debut against Dundee the previous week, when he had chances but could not find the net. There were absolutely no such concerns at Rugby Park. He is the first Celtic forward to score a league hat-trick since James Forrest hit 3 against Hibernian back in October 2022. And when the entire competitive history of the club is considered, the record goes even further. The last time the Hoops completed a hat-trick earlier than the 35th minute was September 2002, when Henrik Larsson scored 3 times inside the opening half hour against FK Suduva in the UEFA Cup. Larsson had his hat-trick by the 30th minute. For Idah to already find himself alongside Celtic legends in the record books after just 2 league games is quite the statement. The £11 million signing arrived from Bodo Glimt with huge expectations following his Champions League exploits in Norway. On Sunday, he showed exactly why Celtic spent big to get him. His movement caused constant problems, he attacked every cross aggressively, and he found himself in exactly the positions Celtic need their number 9 to occupy. 3 goals, a match ball, and a place in the record books. The striker has arrived. Now for the main story, as Real Oviedo manager Julian Calero has spoken publicly about Haisim Hassan's future for the first time, and his comments make it very clear why the Spanish club are open to letting the winger leave for Celtic. Calero told the Glasgow Times that Hassan's departure is being considered in light of the player's own wishes, the club's financial position, and offers that have come in from other clubs. He said, "We all know him, and of course he could have been a good fit, but we also have to consider the club's finances, the player's wishes, and offers from other clubs. We have a salary cap, and we were aware that departures were necessary, and he was one of the possibilities. These are the circumstances, and I have to adapt." Those comments are significant. Calero is not talking about Hassan as a player Oviedo are fighting to keep. He accepts that the financial situation and the player's own desire to move are part of the picture, and that he simply has to manage around it. Hassan was also left out of Oviedo's recent squad for a game against Le Havre, with no injury behind his absence. That kind of squad omission at this stage of talks tends to speak for itself. Celtic News understands there are still some minor details to be resolved between the 2 clubs, but the deal is progressing. The initial fee is understood to be around £6 million, with add-ons that could take the total to £9 million. Hassan has already agreed personal terms on a 4-year contract, with the Champions League playoff against Lask on the 19th of August approaching fast. Celtic will want this one over the line quickly. Calero's public comments today suggest Oviedo are on the same page. In other news, there is a major twist in the Dinko Hawkers goalkeeper story, with real confusion now emerging over whether Celtic have actually submitted a formal offer for the Las Palmas stopper. Last week, comments from Las Palmas president Miguel Angel Ramirez appeared to confirm that Celtic had offered €4 million for Hawkers, with Las Palmas looking for €5 million plus a sizable future sell-on clause. Those comments were widely reported as confirmation of a Celtic bid. However, Spanish journalist Rafa Leon Ortega has now reported that Ramirez has clarified his original comments. According to the updated account, the €4 million proposal came from a different club entirely, not Celtic. Las Palmas are said to want €5 million paid in a single instalment rather than across several years. Celtic News has also weighed in with its own understanding of the situation, reporting that while Celtic have been in contact with Las Palmas over Hawkus, no formal offer has actually been submitted. That creates a very different picture from what supporters had been led to believe. It remains possible that Celtic's interest is real and that talks are ongoing behind the scenes. But the definitive confirmation of a Celtic bid that many thought they had last week has now been walked back, leaving real uncertainty around where this one actually stands. Hawkers has made clear he wants to leave Las Palmas. His club are prepared to keep him unless their valuation is met. For Celtic, who genuinely need a goalkeeper to compete with Viljami Sinisalo ahead of a European campaign, the situation is one to keep watching closely. In other news, Fares Gedgemis was absent from Frosinone's pre-season friendly defeat to Lazio at the weekend, and his club manager has now addressed the situation publicly. Frosinone boss Massimiliano Alvini insisted the absence had nothing to do with the transfer speculation that has been building around the 23-year-old Algerian winger. He told reporters, "Gedgemis couldn't play, he had a little problem, and we didn't risk him, that's all. There's a lot of movement in the transfer market. It's a whirlwind, but it's not a problem. The important thing is that the coach knows how to navigate it." Celtic have been linked with Gedgemis since January, when a deal to bring him to Glasgow came very close before he opted to stay at Frosinone and fight for promotion. Interest has continued this summer, but a significant obstacle remains. Frosinone are reported to be demanding around £17 million for the winger, a fee that would be difficult to justify given where Celtic's summer business currently sits. The situation is further complicated by the Hassan deal. Sean Maloney suggested in his pre-match press conference that Celtic may only need one more wide player on the right if they can keep their current options. That comment, combined with Hassan edging closer, effectively narrows the path for Gedgemis considerably. Celtic News understands no formal offer has been made for him, and with Hassan's deal progressing, it may not come. Gedgemis is clearly a talented player, but at £17 million and with another deal close to completion, this one looks increasingly unlikely to happen. Lastly, Johnny Kenny will be staying at Celtic this season, with Sean Maloney confirming the Irish striker is part of Martin O'Neill's plans, despite transfer interest and some confusion over his squad number. Kenny had an excellent loan spell at Bolton Wanderers in the second half of last season, scoring 6 goals and contributing to their promotion to the Championship. Bolton were keen to make the move permanent this summer, but financial complications on their side made a full transfer difficult to put together. There was also interest from other clubs in England during the window. The situation was muddied further when Kenny's name appeared to be missing from Celtic's recently released squad number graphic, sparking speculation that a departure was imminent. Maloney addressed that directly, saying, "At the moment, yeah, I think he spoke to Martin and he's staying. He's part of the squad. I think there was something online about the squad number that was incorrect, so yeah, Johnny's part of the squad. I'd say he's just about fit now. He hasn't been fit during pre-season. He's one of ours, and he's fighting to get minutes on the pitch." That's all the latest Celtic news for today. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below with your thoughts. I'll see you in the next one. Hail, hail.